Thanks for watching this portion of Garage Logic today on our YouTube channel, and hit the subscribe button if you wouldn't mind. And also thanks to our friends at Everest Men's Health for sponsoring this. Go to everestmenshealth.com today to see if they can help you with better energy and better health. And catch the Garage Logic podcast wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts.
Yesterday, the local Fox 9 had the idea that fourth warmest November, boom, boom, boom. And only to discover that, well, with the exception of maybe 1915 and 1931, well, today it's Denver's turn, and it's a CBS channel out of Denver. Denver weather. Where's winter?
All caps?
Yes. Record heat to start December. Okay, what's wrong with you people? Really, what is wrong with you? Here's Denver's warmest Novembers on record. Number one, 1949.
Okay.
50.9 degrees. Then 1999, 47.2. 2021, 46.3. And they have arrows pointing at it in case you'd missed the fact that it was this year. Number four, 1914 at 46.2. 1/10 of a degree less warm than 2021. And 1933, also 46.2. I will say no more about that, but you are not going to escape my attention, you morons. You don't even see your own irony in pointing out this hysteria when all any rational human being has to do is, thankfully, read the rest of your story. To discover we got 1949, 1914, 1933. Only two modern era years make the top five. 1999 and this year. By the way, we're warmer than Denver in November. Wasn't our, didn't I note yesterday the average 2021 temperature around here was in the 50s?
Well, I don't find that
Theirs is only
surprising.
46.3.
Why do you find that surprising?
Well, we're considerably north of Denver.
Well, that's true.
But
They're in the
elevation.
Rockies, yeah.
Elevation. Yeah.
You know the neat thing about driving through Denver?
What's that, Chris?
It can go from about 75 to 20 in about 15 minutes.
Isn't that amazing?
It's awesome.
Or coming off a mountain where
Yeah.
it's cloudy and snowy and there's 6 to 10 to 100 feet of snow, and you drop a couple thousand feet and it's grass and leaves and
Kenny, I remember on the
shorts.
on the Dum Dum run,
Shorts.
I went from air conditioning to the heater back to air conditioning in about an hour and a half.
Well, to conclude this, this CBS story notes the record for Wednesday today is 73 degrees from December 1st, 1973. Looking ahead to Thursday, it should be at least a degree or two warmer, but the record is also slightly higher. The record was set 136 years ago, December 2nd, 1885, when Denver was 74 degrees. It's one of the oldest record high temperatures that still exists. Okay, thank you. You people, what did you go to school? Did you have did you have anyone that taught you any basic principles of a reporting story? Of reporting a story. Any perspective or context, does that ever arise in your mind?
GLers, what you're getting now is a lesson in how Joe talks to us when we're not recording the show. Did you ever go to English class?
Listen to you,
dummy?
Mountain Dew drinker. When you finish stuffing that cheeseburger in your face, could you think about the show?
Yeah. But the ultimate point being, nothing is learned from this except nothing has changed.
Nothing.
The climate changes imperceptibly. It always has. It always will. But don't sell me on your hysteric BS. Denver weather, where's winter? Record heat to start December. No, it's not record heat. 1885 was record heat. 1949 was record heat.
My favorite quote about climate change, I wish I knew who I lifted it from, but it in essence said, "The Earth started warming right after it stopped cooling."
Oh, I love that. Yeah. Which almost strikes me as inevitable, doesn't it?
Yes, yeah. It's like
that
spring.
Wasn't that a George Carlin bit too?
I don't know.
I thought he had a big rant on climate change years ago.
I'm sure he did, but I'll give you another rant. I meant to note this yesterday from offsite correspondent Jordy. Was it Jordy or Kelsey? Jordy. If you wish to voluntarily kick the bucket and shuffle off this mortal coil, Germany's Euthanasia Association would like you to prepare for the afterlife by getting your vaccine. Euthanasia is an extremely sad subject, and it's even sadder to see mostly Western governments legalize it as our world increasingly devalues human life and denies the existence of a righteous God in heaven. But for those who believe that life is all there is and that we should be free to leave it when and how we please, even this level of procedural red tape is beyond parody. This is true, by the way. Irony has been declared many times in this pandemic, but now from COVID-riddled Germany comes the final proof. You can't kill yourself now unless you've been vaccinated. As European countries battle to limit the spread of the virus, the German Euthanasia Association has issued a new directive declaring it will now only help those who have been vaccinated or recovered from the disease. And Jordy notes brings to mind the George Carlin routine, talking to the paranoia of bugs and germs. They clean your arm with alcohol to give you a lethal injection.
Right.
Carlin was a really sharp observer of culture, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
Very much. He came a long way from his, the daffy weatherman on the Tonight Show. Tonight's forecast dark. He grew into quite a...
he was also the conductor on Thomas the Train.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Yeah, it was for a while.
Right
before Ringo, I think, right, Chris?
Oh, you're
'Cause
right.
Ringo was the conductor for
Ringo
a while, too.
was. How did they afford those guys, by the way?
I don't know.